In this video, I'm going to give you my honest review after 9 hours of Final Fantasy XVI gameplay. Now, I don't want to come off as a complete fanboy, so let's talk about the positives and some areas that I thought could use some improvement.
The best and worst decision I ever made.
Now, given the fact that this is only the first 9 hours outside of the demo, I do want to state that some things could change, but I just want you to know how your experience could be. Now, I'm going to do my best to keep this as spoil-free as possible.
What are you?
Now, we first start off with the fire element, given the power of the Phoenix, and then we get the powers of Garuda, which is going to be the wind element. Now, when I played the demo, to be honest with you, I'm smashing different buttons. You have 3 different icon abilities, and honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I think a big positive with this game is not only the different icon abilities, but all the different move sets that you have that you can unlock and upgrade. And why this is because you can use these combinations in so many different ways to have a totally different experience from, say, somebody else that's playing Final Fantasy XVI. And I do like how long we get these 2 icon abilities because it gave me a lot of time to really learn the ins and outs, and I still have so much to learn on different combinations. Now, I don't know if you consider this a negative, but Square Enix does not hold your hand when it comes to the mechanics and how to do these combinations. Now, something else I've seen on the combat is many players are complaining about how repetitive the combat is. And I will have to slightly disagree with this because of all the different movesets and how you can actually use them with one another. Now, there is a ring that can allow you to just hit square and it'll go through the icon abilities for you, but I think that takes away from the gameplay itself. Whether you consider this a positive or negative is completely up to you, but being able to strictly focus on Clive, I do enjoy that. Now, you can control Torgal, or you can use a ring, so he will automatically do moves, but I like it. I like not having to worry about all the other party members, and honestly, the NPCs are a lot of help in battle. Next up, let's talk about items and material. Chests are available. If you go and explore a little bit above and beyond, you'll find a chest here and there, which I think is nice rather than just finding the sparkly material that's lying around the map. But honestly, it felt underwhelming, which in my opinion takes away the level of want to explore. And this game is already linear as it is, but at least there are chests available. Now, as a side note, the merchants in this game, they all sell the same thing. So whether you're at the hideaway or you're at another part of the map, I wish that they would at least throughout your progression, maybe the weapons could get better at certain merchants, or maybe you can get different types of materials. But from what I've seen in the first 9 hours of this game, it's always the same. Beyond that, no complaints. Next up, we'll talk about clothing, and this one will be really quick. I do wish that you could customize your outfits. At least there's no micro purchases, so I think we can all agree on that. Now, we still got some things to go over, so make sure you don't click off this video, but leave a like. Next up, the storyline and side quests. This is a mature rated game, and it lives up to that rating. Now, at first, I knew that there was a couple emotional scenes, but then as I progressed through the story, there was a couple scenes that I was happy I didn't have the kids around, so just be cautious of that.
I serve you, and you alone.
For side quests, I didn't enjoy side quests. I would highly suggest that you complete them as they are going to be important, but I didn't like the different journeys that I had to go on. Some of them are extremely long. The dialogue was repetitive. Just wasn't a big fan of the side quests. Next, let's talk about controls. I enjoyed the controls. Honestly, it took some time to get used to them, but I enjoyed it. Now, if you're a From Software gamer, you might have some difficulties if you're trying to select O to dodge. That might be the only thing, but besides that, I enjoyed it. They could do a better job with mapping, customizing your controls, but honestly, didn't really bother me. And like all games, we have 2 different modes we can select from. We have our performance mode and our graphics mode. And I played in performance mode. From what I've seen, 30 frames per second for your graphics mode. I can't do that when it comes to the combat. This combat's way too flashy, way too many colors, way too quick. So for me personally, I prefer performance mode. Once again, that is going to be up to you. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, because we're going to be doing more gameplays, we're going to be doing more reviews of this as we progress through this story. I can't wait to complete it and then do a full out review, but this is just from what I've seen so far. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you click over here, that'll take you to another video that you're going to enjoy. Promise that one. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.